Welcome back to the Worst Behavior CREW Podcast with me, Kevin William, and my buddy, my pal, my co-host, Dina Sun. So lay back, relax, grab some snacks, and enjoy today's episode. Let's go!
Hello and welcome to another episode with the Worst Behavior CREW, with, of course, my special and most amazing co-host ever, Kevin William. Kevin William, how have you been? We have been gone for a while.
We've been gone for a long while, my guy. Like, it's been a minute.
It's been a whole friggin' minute. It's a whole minute. But the podcast isn't about us, even though we've been disappearing for a whole month. Yeah, I'm gonna say a whole month. It's been a while. It's been a month. It's been a month. But this is not what this is about. Would you care? Would you be so lovely as to introduce the guest for tonight?
Oh, I with pleasure. So today we have a lovely guest, a good friend of mine. I call her the pastry influencer, even though she doesn't consider herself that. Like, she hates the name.
You call a lot of people influencers, even though they aren't.
Yeah. Bro. This is my way of hyping people up. But okay, today the Worst Behavior CREW has as a special guest Ariana Moçambicana. Welcome to the Worst Behavior CREW Podcast.
Hi, crew. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for coming. We've been rescheduling a lot, but you're finally here.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Ariana, and I'm here to drop some knowledge and have a really nice talk with y'all. So please grab your water, okay? Everyone should grab your water.
I already got mine and I'm sipping on it.
I got mine too.
Yes.
We be ready.
Okay, so I'm ready to.
So, I'm a. This sounds like a DJ. But okay. I'm low key say this. Ariana's is a good friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
She has.
You're not low key saying anything. You're saying it,
bro. Just listen, okay?
All right,
okay,
all right. Just correcting you.
And for the longest time that I followed on Instagram, she has made me feel hungry. And understand, Dean, you as a chef, when you do your stuff, you leave me hungry, and I get very pissed. But you do not get to the point to where Ariana gets me actually hungry.
Yes, because I feed you.
Yes. she provokes me. Her page. Please explain to us, Ariana, how do you leave Kevin hungry?
So I'm happy to know that, because I'm actually serving my purpose, which is to create the desire in everyone else's food, because I don't personally cook. I just promote, local businesses and cooks. Everyone that cooks can come to me and I'll promote them. If you have great food, obviously. And yeah.
If I have shitty food, can you embellish it, bedazzle it, and then throw it up?
No, sometimes I do have to embellish something that I don't like that much because I can be very picky with food, and someone else might like it. I don't like it myself, but I know someone else might like it, so I gotta be a little extra and pretend that it's delicious.
Like I have a big problem when I'm making any kind of food. Is like I'm done making the food and I'm plating it. My eyes are telling me something that my camera isn't. Okay, like I look at the dish. It's like, oh, this looks good. I take the camera out. I take a picture. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What is that color? Why is that coming out like that? Why doesn't it look how it looks in my eyes? Like, what is that?
I think I do better with the camera. In fact, it's all about the lighting and the angles. I'm
the worst person when it comes to lighting and angles. I just want to take a picture.
I'm a woman, so I'm great with angles, and I'm a woman and I'm fat. You gotta make yourself look, Instagram-ish, thick, and cute. The type of fat that Instagram likes. So you gotta make your angles.
Okay.
That's how I look. The angles game, and now I'm killing it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I think I'm doing very great with it. Because
no, for real. It's been lit.
I'm gonna start learning my angles as well.
Yeah, and I've also watched and listened to a lot of documentaries, interviews about food porn, how the psychology of food, things like that, because food is not just food, it's a lot of things. Food can mess with all 5 senses of people, so I try my best to make it happen on camera without the smell, of course, because we can. But I try to show the texture and, of course, the sexuality of food, because food can be.
I finally have someone on this podcast that understands food the same way I do. Like, some people, when I talk about the passion and their eroticness of food, people are like, "What are you talking about? Are you gonna eat that, or are you gonna go to bed with it?" So it's like, bro,
it does sound like you gotta go to bed with it sometimes.
I can feel that. Like, food is very sexual. And people,
it is extremely, especially if you know how to.
So people
sorry.
understand that, but they feel it. You need to understand what's happening. Just feel it.
Like, it reminds me of like this weekend. I was with Kevin, and I love fire. Fire for me is like the sexiest thing in the world.
Dude,
like,
was born out of fire. I
like
remember this.
Fire is like the most sexy thing ever for me. It's like the most sensual.
Okay, buddy.
Most flavorful part.
Come back to Earth.
Flavorful part of cooking ever for me. So like I was doing this amazing. I spotted, first off, I went to ShopRite and I spotted this beautiful picanha with this amazing marbling on it. I was like, I gotta have that.
Oh god.
I bought it and I went to cook it. I prepared it like, I didn't even put much seasoning into it. I just put salt and a little bit of pink pepper. And I went to the fire and it was just orgasm. and like on top of orgasm, I just picking up the meat and turning it around and seeing that, that noise of fat just burning and falling into the, oh my lord.
Oh my God.
Dude,
That,
The moist.
again.
like, when I saw that happening, and my girlfriend was sitting next to me, and my face, when you go cross-eyed, that's how my face was. I was just cross-eyed. My girlfriend was like, what is happening? Just like, bro, this is the sexiest thing ever. This is like amazing. And then when I went to take the meat out of the fire to cut it,
Dude's literally doing food porn right now.
Like, I swear, like,
You should be able to feel this.
look,
Dude, I am feeling it. I was there. I saw his face.
Smell of it.
like, the scent, it was the buttery way it was cutting, like, through the knife. It was everything, just like how crispy the fat was, the juices that were coming out. Oh my lord.
Oh my
God. It was nirvana on a plate. And there's no other way of explaining what that was.
It was transcendent.
Explained it very well. So what I do on a daily basis, I take what you saw, put it on camera, and I sell it. That's what I do, basically.
That's my biggest problem. My biggest problem is, like, I never put it on camera because I'm always, how can I say this? I'm always in the moment, and I forget about the moment after. And it's like, I just look at it and just cut that slice, and it looks like a slice of heaven, and you just want to like, have you ever? I'm sorry. Have you ever?
Hungry.
Have you ever cut a piece of picanha with just a fork, without having no struggle whatsoever? That's how perfect it was. It was so tender. It was just like,
This is why people collaborate. Because I can't cook like that. I can't. Like, even if I try, if I try really hard, I can, but then I don't want to eat it because I'm so tired of cooking. I don't want to do anything else. And that's why the first thing I thought about when I went into the internet to share my love for food wasn't actually cooking, but showing food. Someone's got to do it.
Exactly, that's true.
People like you, you cook really well, and I see a lot of people that can cook really well, but they can't explain it on the internet. And nowadays, everyone's good. And it's the best place to sell this.
Exactly, that is very true.
And food isn't as easy to sell as shoes, because shoes, you can see them. My size is this. You can bring it to my house. And period. But with food, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Because people can't feel the smell, they can't taste it. So to purchase something online, it's a risk they're taking. I try to, ease people's minds and, make them more willing to buy. Kevin has been hungry for my food for the last
Yeah, it's crazy. No, it's legit crazy.
And there's a lot of people like him that actually text me and they're like, bro, can I come and live with you? People text the weirdest things, but I kind of like it. There's a girl that she was like, everywhere you post, I go because I just love your, like, you have good taste for food. and they even realize that most of the times I'm not even with that food. I don't even have that food in me. But I can translate it. I can see something, because some people can take really good pictures and videos of their food, and I can translate it to words. Sometimes it's translating the image to words. Sometimes what I see and capture it and post it and whatever. I can do that pretty well. And it didn't. I have to be honest. When I started, that was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to scam everyone. The idea was, I had a little boyfriend or whatever, and I loved being an entrepreneur. So the idea was to get some followers in the page and then delete everyone's work. But I was tagging them, but I was going to delete everyone's work and then sell my own food.
Okay, so you wanted to grow your own following,
and I also
with other people's things.
People want to buy. Mostly people sell almost the same things. There's very few people that I would consider a chef. There's very few people that actually feel what Dean felt with that picanha. A lot of people can cook, but
his face.
Also, they're just doing the same over and again. And oh my God, I lost myself. What is talking about?
It happens when you're talking about something as magnificent as food. It's just you dig yourself a grave.
Legit, you were talking again about the picanha. Completely, I was there. I remember how it tasted. I remembered the fire. I remembered your face. You literally left me hungry again. I'm drooling again because of the freaking picanha.
I want to have that experience again. I want to do, but I want to go beyond. I want to get a really expensive cut of picanha this time, like a really expensive one.
Okay, I like it.
Like at least 5K.
Bro, how big was the one from last weekend?
Oh, that was about almost 2 kilos of picanha. Yeah,
bro.
Ooh. Yeah.
My lordy.
Yeah.
That was almost 2 kilos of picanha, and imagine 5 kilos.
Ariana, you gotta try this guy's food. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, I remember even a Friday that I was there and at his house, and I did this small video clips of the sushi he made. It wasn't a big thing. It was like just me, him, and a friend chilling. He decided to make some sushi. Bro, I posted that video. I swear to God, I got people, who made this sushi? This sushi looks good. I'm like, then I tagged this bitch, and he goes like, "You're such a fan." I'm like, bro, how not to like your food?
And it was
explain.
And it was only my second time doing it.
Yeah,
bruh.
That's how you see, like, the boy is blessed. This is coming from.
I love experiencing with new things. I love new challenges. Like, I came to Moz after I went to Italy for a year, and I came back, and I didn't want to explore Italian cuisine anymore. I think I explored everything I had to explore of Italian cuisine. I showed everything I had to show. Literally, I deleted my old Instagram profile. I was like, nope, Italian cuisine is not part of my life anymore. I need to explore something a little bit more radical. Then I said, you know what? Japan is a very interesting country. let's explore that. But then I thought to myself, how can I explore Japan from the comfort of my home? Okay, you know what? I learned a lot of Japanese shit when I was in Italy. Let's start making ramen. Everyone was like, oh, ramen, is it good? I made the first batch. It was me, it was Kevin, and a few other friends were here. Some of them were skeptical. Kevin looked at it and was like, okay, this looks good, but I'm worried.
Can you invite me into
Yes.
the group friends? Because I want to be there.
We'll organize. Something shall be organized.
Definitely. Definitely.
That's the thing about food for me. Food has to be something that I enjoy making, but more than eating it, I love seeing people enjoy themselves with my food, the food that I made. It's I love it when people finish my food and I don't even look at it for a second. I just look back and it's it's gone. I remember I made the picanha, I cut it in pieces and slices and thin slices, and everything just went. I just went outside to get the pots. I came back inside. It was just gone. People were smashing bread on the sauce. It was bro.
Sauce. It was blood, bro.
It was
freaking blood.
Bro, it was sauce. That was not blood anymore. That was all the juices from the fat of the picanha. There was no blood there.
So, Kev, are you telling me that you were eating blood with bread?
Bro, I don't care. That thing was delicious.
Even if it
delicious.
Even if it had a bit of, it was the most amazing blood I've ever had in my life.
Oh my God.
That's good. Okay, that's good. That's good.
How?
That's real good.
How do you work with food? You're a chef, you're a legit chef. How's your life? What would be a normal day in Dean's life?
My normal day in Dean's life, to be honest, during the day is actually sometimes very boring. During the night is where my fucked upness comes. No joke. I'll wake up during the night when everyone's asleep. When everyone's asleep and I start inventing dishes. No jokes. Most of the things that I cook is because I wake up at night because I suffer from insomnia. If I don't know one chef that doesn't suffer from insomnia. So I go to the kitchen and I'm like, okay, what can I do with the little that I have? That's what I do. And then when I find myself with an opportunity to do more than with the little I have, it's a very expensive pantry. It's okay, let's take those tips from those days that I just had the little bit and join it to the big bit. Just exploring every sense of palate and flavor that I know until I reach a point that I say, okay, I don't know what to do with my palate anymore. I do not know what to do with my palate anymore because a cacophony of flavors that I do not. Sometimes I don't even compute at times. It's I put a bit of food in my mouth, and I shit you not. Sometimes I feel things that people are like, "How the hell did you feel that?" And I go and ask the person to cook, "Did you not put this in the dish?" It's yes, but I'm still struggling to see how you felt that. It's bro, if you're gonna use an ingredient, I'm gonna feel it.
It's a gift. Just understand it. It's a gift. And do you cook for clients?
Lately, what I've been doing is I've been cooking in private, but mostly I like to how can I say people buy whatever they want to buy, cuts of meat and whatever, and I cook for them. I don't charge anything. It's just it's a friend. a friendly gathering, like an experience sharing process. It's like I like to do wine pairings. You can ask Kevin. I did wine pairings with him once, and he was like, I never thought about wine the way you made me see right now. It's like, I asked him, like, what do you mean? Who would ever think that there's for me, you brought me 2 bottles of red wine to the table. Little did I know that, like, this bottle of red wine was going to be different than this bottle of red wine with that piece of meat, and that other piece of meat is going to be different with this same bottle of red wine. Like, what is your issue? I was like, it's not an issue. It's just like food pairing is something that people ignore a lot, and it needs to be more appreciated. Because food pairing is one of the best things ever.
They don't understand.
But the thing is, people pair food with the most obnoxious drinks ever. People pair food with vodka. People pair food with rum.
What? With vodka?
Yeah. People pair food with weird things. People pair food with cocktails. I don't like, for example, when you see me drinking a cocktail, you don't see me eating a nice piece of marbled picanha or a nice stretch of T-bone or even a sirloin. You're not going to see me do that. Now that's not ever going to happen in my dictionary. So
I still need to work on, pairing drinks with food. When I'm eating food, I drink water.
No, you need pairing drinks with food is water is considered a palate cleanser. A palate cleanser is basically when you want to like clean your palate of either the food, if you're trying something different after just like a piece of meat or something, if you're trying another cut of meat, or if you're trying another type of wine. So I normally don't advise people to like drink water when they're doing these kinds of things, when they're eating these kinds of I like to call them precious when in these precious moments. These are for me what I call precious moments. Okay.
I don't like alcohol. And it's water.
Like, I get you. My girlfriend had the same problem with wine, with any kind of alcohol, to be honest. And once she started dating me, I kept insisting. Like, just give it a chance. Just try it. Just please try it.
True that.
And one day she gave in. It was a wonderful piece of cured prosciutto. It was amazing. And I bought a bottle of Chianti Vecchio. It was a 2012 bottle. And from that point on, she was like, okay, I don't know what to tell you, but I see the whole wine thing so much differently now than I saw before. For me, wine was just like bitter ass grapes. And
oh God, dude, what?
Exactly.
No, don't say that to wine.
Exactly. I was like, oh wow, but I got her point. She was like, no, used to the whole thing, cause honestly, to her, it was just like seeing people drink that and fall on the floor, and that's it. But
whoa,
but it's something that you gotta get with experience. It's not something that just from like night and day it's gonna change your opinion to it. Now, for example, she's way more open to trying a lot more things, a lot more food. She hated sushi. Now she eats it. She hated sushi. Now she eats it. She would never eat medium rare meat. Now she eats it. She would never drink a bottle of, like, a glass of wine, let alone a bottle, with me before. I would drink that shit alone. Now she's like, she goes, joins in the fun. If I'm teaching her to pair with foods and snacks and things like that. It's just it's the little things.
I think wine is nasty, to be completely honest. And yeah, alcohol in general, I don't get it. Alcohol just embarrasses me all the time.
Wait. Alcohol embarrasses you?
Yeah. It brings out things that I don't like to see in myself. I really don't.
Like my mama used to say, girl, you gotta learn how to drink.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how to drink, and I try to learn, but probably I was trying to learn with the wrong people or something like that.
Definitely.
And I just gave up. I was like, okay, alcohol, you don't like me? No problem. I'm out.
Nah, you gotta chill.
Nah, you gotta chill. You gotta learn how to enjoy the moment. Every single sip, every single little breath you take is just like it's just a different level experience that you will get. It's like people. When people see me drinking wine, it's just like, why are you taking so long to finish your wine? It's like, enjoy the moment, you know? If you don't enjoy it, you're not in a rush. It's like, it's like a single Scotch malt, single malt Scotch whiskey. If you don't appreciate every single little casket flavor of the oak barrel it came from, and the wood tones and the cherry tones that come from the wood where the tree that was brought down, and the forest where it was brought down, and how it was aged, and the smokiness of it. You just gotta blend all of those factors into one little piece, and you just gotta learn how to appreciate it. It's like some people that and it's like some people, I don't get some people that drink like cognac like they're drinking water. It's like, bro, that's not how you drink cognac. It's like drinking Hennessy like you're drinking fucking, I don't know.
Let's not talk about Hennessy anymore. I had bad experience with Hennessy.
That's the thing. You had bad experiences because you were not drinking how you're supposed to drink. Okay.
It was a party, okay? A Hennessy was offered to us, and we were like, you know what? It's Hennessy.
Let me guess. You mixed it with Coke.
No. Please, man. More respect.
Okay, what did you do?
No. It was straight up Hennessy right there. It's like drinking like there's no tomorrow. We just drank
Hennessy.
It was my first.
Look, this is how you drink the cognac. You take a wide goblet. It doesn't have to be a long stem. It has to be way shorter than a stem of wine. A wine glass. You take a short stem glass, wide open goblet. You put the cognac in there and you light it on fire. The alcohol is burning and everything is sizzling inside the cup. And all the flavors are kind of come more like enhanced. But you don't have to like light the fire all the way until it burns your fucking lips. When you feel the scent of the oak, it just every little cherry wood coming out of every little scent coming out of the cognac. That's when you know you gotta blow the fire out and have a sip. It's gonna be one of the most beautiful experiences of your life, because you're never gonna taste the same anywhere like anywhere else. You know, it's gonna be a different experience, no matter the situation.
Okay, my guy. Okay, Ariana, you gotta come drink with us.
This alcohol talk is all gibberish to me.
Gibberish? Like, it feels like gibberish. This guy. Dean knows. He literally went to learn how it was made.
Look, trust
when
me.
it was made.
Trust me.
The proper procedure.
Trust me.
Dude,
Trust me.
This shit.
Trust me. Before I actually even tried to learn, I was like you. I was like, oh, please, tones of earth and sea and rocks, whatever. Please, it's alcohol. It's made to get you drunk. Then I went to actually experience it firsthand from the wineries and then straight from the barrels, and then they told us how to like taste everything, just like how to leave it swirling around your mouth and just letting it rest there and let it like cover all of the senses in your tongue. It's just a different experience, and you learn to appreciate that more. And you don't get drunk because you're not drinking like a savage.
Like a savage. So for you all savage drinkers, cool it down. take these words to heart, you know. Just
like
it down.
Like honestly,
Enjoy
when I see people that I'm not gonna put it lightly. When I see people that were poor, okay, and now they have some sort of money and they're buying bottles of Dom Perignon, Veuve Clicquot or Moët Chandon, and they're drinking it like, woo, just downing it. It's like, wow, the lack of respect you guys have.
No, the worst part is that they don't know how to say half of the name of those shits. Okay, that's the worst part for me. Like, I want, how can I sort of say,
like,
okay, Dom Perignon, okay, they see it somewhere and they're like, oh, I want that bottle of champagne or whatever. But the rest, my bro, there's just
like,
I want the most expensive bottle.
Like, trust me,
I want to taste it.
Trust me, Clicquot is not a cheap bottle. And once I was at the bar and I heard this lady, like, the barman was so confused with her. It was like, I want the bottle of champagne. It's okay, man. What champagne do you want? And she was like, I want that Veuve Click ou qualquer coisa assim. The barman looked at her, it's like, Veuve Click. It's like, what? I went to the bar and I was like, bruh, just bring the Veuve. Just bring the Clicquot. He was like, oh, that's what you meant. She's like, it was him, but I looked at him and I was like, bruh, what do you expect? They got the money now, they think they know. Just give them the damn bottle. Lady approached me, she was like, what did you say? She's like, you don't know what you're drinking. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
And I had the courage because this was in South Africa. And he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's like, I'm pretty sure and I know what I'm talking about because I was trained in this and I know what I'm talking about. And you just literally said click veve or whatever you said. You can't even pronounce the name of the bottle. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all gonna go to my stomach anyway. Alcohol goes to your liver, but sure, okay, sure. If you want to go to your stomach, sure, whatever.
You should have told her by now. My liver went away 2016, you know. So I know what I'm talking about, you know. I know what I'm talking about.
I just like. Even asked her, like, where did you learn about your champagnes? You know, my man brought these champagnes from I don't even know where he bought the fucking champagnes from. It's like, you're a man, huh? Okay, so leave the champagne talking to your man. I bet he knows more than you. You're insulting me. I'm like, no, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying, I'm telling you that some things, if you don't know, it's better to keep your trapper shut. She turned around in the most offensive manner like ever. She was so offended. It was like, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay? You can come back and talk to me when you learn how to even pronounce. You know, when you learn to pronounce moe, come back. Okay, then we'll talk.
You know how to pronounce moed.
No, come on. People have to be put in their place. If they don't know, they don't know. I'm sorry, but
okay, Ariana, what's the most hard ass complicated name of a bottle or drink that you later learn how to say? I know you don't drink much, but there's always that one drink you're like, oh, I know how to say, like, that's the actual name of the thing.
I don't know. Like, I don't even talk about alcohol. I don't know.
Damn.
When I don't care about something, it doesn't exist. You know? It's like,
look, the most I'm gonna be brutally honest. The most complicated name on any bottle wasn't even alcohol for me. You know English sauce. Okay, I just call it English sauce just not to confuse people, because
English sauce?
Yes, the one people call Worcestershire. It's not Worcestershire.
sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. It's called Worcestershire.
I will not pronounce that right now. I'm even afraid of getting it wrong.
I still don't know how to say it.
It's Worcester.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my life. Fuck it.
Okay, Dean.
Sorry?
Can you say it again? You know, the name of English sauce.
English sauce.
I feel like this is a trap.
Like, he said it one time, great. Let's see if he can do it again.
There are two ways of saying it, actually. There's the whole thing and there's the abbreviation. The abbreviation, the whole thing is Worcester. Worcester.
Worcester.
Yes, Worcester.
Okay.
Worcester?
Worcester sauce. I think the sauce part is what.
Okay. I'm just gonna, like, I normally just say the abbreviation. I didn't know about this abbreviation until a few days ago when I was watching Gordon Ramsay's video. He was like, "Can you bring me the Worcester sauce?" I was like, "Wait, what?
What?
What is what?"
Is
like,
it?
what is the what?
Or maybe it's just easier for him. Or
no, I actually went to investigate, and some people from the UK actually say Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce?
Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
Worcester.
Oh, Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce. There you go.
Worcester.
But you know the British, they don't pronounce that hard.
Yeah, so it sounds like Worcester sauce.
I
complicated.
Worcestershire.
Shit. Like words, man. My vocab sounds. Worcester. Oh, fuck that. I'm not saying this. Okay, let's go back to food. I can't say these freaking names. Shit.
Oh, talking about food. There's this question. I always ask.
It's a game.
There's this question I always ask to every single one of my guests. But since this episode is just food, like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity.
It is.
Ariana, what is the weirdest, most obnoxious, most fucked up breakfast you've ever had?
Well.
Think about it. Really think about it.
I don't know. I think I eat really weird things, so it's
damn.
to eat it. Like, I don't know what would I say for breakfast.
Whoa. Wow. If she's thinking about it this hard, it's gotta be bad.
Yeah,
Like it's got like
I eat a lot of weird things.
Well,
but breakfast wise.
I don't think you can beat William. In a few weeks ago, he did a very amazing mixture with all the leftovers he had in the fridge with bread. So,
dude, it was everything with bread. It sounded nice in my head. It tasted good in my tongue.
And then the toilet
my stomach.
And then the
My
toilet
stomach
thanked
was
you
like-
for it.
Oh,
My stomach was like, no.
the morning after my birthday,
Mm.
the breakfast is always weird because my birthday cake for breakfast just tastes different. That's something that I need to have, and I can eat a lot of things, like with a lot of leftovers, and it's all together in one plate. I don't like. It's like I could eat bread with potatoes and mayo and a little bit of I don't know, some meat and eggs. I could put cheese. I just put everything.
Nah.
That almost resembles a sloppy Joe, kind of.
Exactly. It's a sloppy Joe for breakfast after birthday.
It's
Yeah.
not
Like if you had a
good. It's just
no
uncommon.
and a lot. Like a sloppy Joe is hard
Okay,
to swallow,
well,
bro.
weird for you guys.
What was okay? You wanna do you? Because I have a
Look,
really
I'm
weird
not even gonna talk about me, but I'm gonna talk about a previous guest that we had here. Kaluamba. He came on here and you said that he was giving Shima for breakfast.
I think that's weird because some people actually eat that
for
Like-
breakfast.
For
Yeah.
breakfast?
There's a lot of
Shima and Karil, like for breakfast.
they do.
Yo.
They have ice cream.
No.
Maybe that's why I don't. A lot of things that people think it's weird for me, it's not because I've seen it before. I've lived, a lot of different realities, and I've seen it. Like
Yeah, I'm scared.
it's normal.
Oh my lord.
I'm
Weird
scared.
is normal, I mean,
Whoa.
it's bad, so
But for me, like the weirdest thing I had, and William to this day is like, that's not weird. It's just out of normality. It's like, yeah, I get it. It was weird for me because I wasn't used to it. Like in Italy, they have this weird habit of having a lot of sweet things for breakfast, like jam-filled croissants, with chocolate-filled croissants, with palmiers and biscuits and little marmalades. And I was like, this is not breakfast for me. Breakfast for me is a nice slab of 2 eggs, sunny side up, some nice 4 slices of bacon, grilled tomatoes, some baked beans, and some nice toast. Now that is a breakfast of champions right there. And some nice little slices of avocado.
Okay.
So, and that Tabasco sauce on the side.
Tell me something. Tell me something.
And that bulletproof
having
coffee.
sweets for breakfast is normal.
It is.
It's
I don't see normality in that. I'm sorry. At least I didn't grow up that way. No.
I think
Europeans are weird.
I'm leaving questioning myself. What did you eat when you went to Portugal?
Well, in Portugal,
Yeah.
what did I have? I had this amazing little bundle of it was like these sausages with these grilled sausages with the eggs on the side, a little bit of, it was a nice little mixture of savory things on the plate. There was this element of sweetness to it that was sweet and sour beans, but other than that, Nothing much.
But that's all basically inspired in the traditional English breakfast. Very sorry, I'm not. I like sweets in the morning. They just make me happy. And
like the only sweet thing I'll accept in the morning, besides my girlfriend's kiss, is a nice.
Wow.
It's a nice little pastel de nata. Oh my god, give me any of those any time of the week and every morning. I will have them. Like, that is the only thing that is feasible for me to have in the morning that is sweet.
I wouldn't
Just
have
remember.
I don't know. Maybe that's weird for me. That's something I would have later in the day.
Are you serious?
No.
A pastel de nata in the morning is weird for you?
That's weird. That's weird.
What?
I'm sorry,
It's a
but
pastel
a
de
chocolate
nata.
a chocolate filled croissant, a marmalade filled croissant, or a jam filled croissant is not weird to you, but a pastel de nata
I'm
is.
not a chocolate.
Ma'am, where is your reasoning?
Pancakes and syrup and probably scrambled eggs. That's, the type of sweet food I really enjoy.
So wait. So you're saying pancakes with syrup and scrambled eggs. Is this all on the same plate?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
Oh, no.
Now that is the breakfast of all champions.
That you cannot mix those two. You cannot put those two in the table.
I mean,
I
you
wouldn't.
never know until you try.
I wouldn't. Okay, I wouldn't.
Are you doing this with me? It's delicious.
What?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pick up your gauntlet and I'm gonna do this one of these days, and I'm gonna have scrambled eggs with I don't know how many fucking slices of pancakes, and I'm gonna try and find maple syrup, like proper maple syrup, even though I know it's not like that.
I can't do it. It's kind of hard.
It is hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's very hard. Extremely.
It's a nice alternative. And also another fun breakfast that I had is passion fruit pancakes with custard. I don't know how it's called, but it's that custardy mixture with milk and custard all over it. God, that's really.
So wait, let me reverse here. Let's put this vehicle into reverse gear. Let's go back into as my favorite show on Amazon Prime would say, let's pop in the clutch and put it in first gear and turn it into conversation.
But complicated. It's very complicated.
But okay, you said passion fruit pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
When you say passion fruit pancakes, it's like the passion fruit is inside the pancakes, not on top.
Yes.
Okay, and then you have the custard cream on top of the pancake.
Yeah.
I can see how that works, and I can see how sexy that just sounds. Just like my mouth is watering right now.
It's the
because
amount of sweet and it's creamy,
Exactly. I was about to say that. It's like the pancake is this spongy little thing, and that it has that element of passion fruit. And the passion fruit is this mixture of acidic with sweet. And then you have that nice layer of custard cream on top, which normally tends to be fresh when it's served. And it's creamy, and it has this mellow sweet taste. And combining with that acidity, oh my god, that actually sounds beautiful.
And it was like your midnight creations, but I'm the type of girl that would wake up at 4 a.m. just doing my creative things, and then sleep by 12 a.m. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's when. But I only had it once. That's the thing.
Wow.
I only had it once. I'm looking forward to
Ah.
it. But it's
I'm gonna try doing that, but I'm gonna try doing it with the fluffy pancakes instead of just making it with the flat pancakes.
So,
But yeah,
so I have a question for both of y'all right now. So y'all lose sleep
overcooking, yes.
to go to the kitchen and make food.
Yes.
I don't understand why that would be complicated for you.
Exactly.
Because
I don't understand how difficult it is for you to compute that.
Because making food is a process. Creating new types of food is already a huge process. So y'all are like, you know what? Okay, Dini, I've been Sonia, and Ariana, you've been waking up at 4 a.m. and making dream type food.
That's
Kitchen.
it's like my fingers or that's like when musicians go to the studio, at midnight, or people who paint wake up and just it's our form of art.
Exactly.
It's better because we can eat it. You can't eat it, so.
Facts. You can't eat a damn thing.
I'm not even complaining. I'm just like, bro, people wake up in the middle of the night, actually make food, eat, go back to sleep.
Look, you're complaining, but have you never woken up in the middle of the night with a fucking amazing idea for a design project that you said, nah, it can't wait, I have to go design?
In my own head, yes, that has happened. As I looked at my computer, I fell asleep.
And that that only means that the passion is not driving you far enough. It's just
it wasn't I understand where you guys was going. I'm just saying, in my case, I can have that design idea and I go to the computer. That idea will only literally come to life after some miracle because it won't happen. Me waking up, idea, computer directly. That doesn't happen. But for you guys, it's something that you guys are tasting, you're smelling, you're doing this, you're doing that, and right away it comes to you. For me, it's a process after waking up with the idea. The idea might stick into my head. Throughout the day, glimpse of it will come to life, but not entirely. Like, I'm actually envious of you guys right now that you can just get up and do it. Me, it's like, wait, it's like this. But if I do this and then it's nothing like I imagined.
I think it's...
So I applaud y'all, okay?
I think it's...
Y'all sleepwalkers.
Away from your phone and away from social media. And, everyone's asleep. So you kind of feel like your mind is the only one influencing whatever you're doing.
Exactly.
And I do that not just with food. Like, a lot of people now believe that my only passion is food because I have quote unquote a food blog or whatever it is. I don't even know what that is.
It's a food blog. Kind of.
No, like, people are kind of a blog. I don't know. Because of that situation, people assume that my only passion is food. But I do that with a lot of different things, and I've been like this. It's just
like, I totally get your point. Like, I get your point, but like, I don't know. For me, it's more of I am awake. I got nothing better to do, and it's the most perfect time for me to cook because everyone's sleeping and it's so silent. I like how silent it is. It gives me more space in my mind to like expand my ideas. It's like, okay, this flavor is gonna go well with that flavor, and these flavors combined are gonna clash with this other flavor that I want to bring in. Like you just gotta do these obnoxious, I like to call them obnoxious mixtures sometimes in your head, until you get to the point where you say, yes, my crazy is taking me here. My crazy mind is taking me here. Let me put that into action, you know.
I would literally move to the woods one day just because of the silence.
I would love that. I would love to be. I actually tell my girlfriend so many times, it's like, if we could have a house that's like isolated from everything else, peace and quiet, and I could be exploring my cooking talents and every single recipe I can in the silent, peaceful, and blissful place that is nature, I would do it. Like, no doubt about it.
I like to say I will do it one day. Because it's just an experience I need to have.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience, and I've cooked in this kind of space before, and I love the experience. That's why I said I want it again, but I wanted it to be like my life, you know. Yeah.
At here in Mars.
Here in Mars.
That won't happen.
Here in Mars, it's just like asking for too much.
It's not. Actually, not.
Like,
it's not.
How?
Why do you say
that?
There's places here in Mars that are so amazing, and you would get there and you would be like, bruh, this is literally 2 hours from my house. There's a lot of amazing things. That's part of the reason why my new nickname is Ariana Moçambicana. It's because I want everyone to know that I am from Mozambique, and I will show you guys things that you won't even believe that it's from Mars. Like, my name actually has to say that I am from Mars, because I will explore those places, and the idea to share it with the world. But guys, trust me, here there's amazing things happening, and the twisted part of it, you only see white people. You don't see, our people. If you see black people, they're working, and most of the times they're not even from Mars. They're from South Africa. So trust me, it's very possible. There's a lot of things happening away from the city.
No, it's just like not the kind of isolation I want. It can
isolation.
The kind of isolation that I want is like, just having a house that's like within like, it doesn't have to be, but a house where I can face a lake and still have plenty of space for my garden, and I can build my fire pits myself, and I can have that peace and tranquility that I can go anywhere in my yard and just not be attacked by crocodiles. And
Canada.
Exactly, Canada.
I'm sorry, I had to say it. You were describing Canada so bad, so good, and to the point I was like, Canada. You mean Canada?
Thank you, William. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now you get why I want to move there.
Yeah, now I understand.
Dude, he's gonna be those type of rugged man he's the lumberjack type guy, just cooking and looking at the lake and going outside just with a fireplace, like, ugh, it's good to be a man with his scotch right there, or wine. Dean can go both ways. It actually doesn't matter. It can go both ways.
Damn.
It's like, this is the life.
Damn, William.
Canada. I'm sorry. You were describing Canada to the point, my guy.
Canada is not 100% like that, bro. Like, there's part of it, yes, Canadian life is so much involved with nature. Their cities are like, I've never seen cities so enveloped with nature like the cities in Canada. Like, people will tell me, yes, there are, but the way Canadians love to preserve green life, wildlife, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, the buildings blend in with the trees and the plants. You go into town and you see a freaking squirrel just jumping around. It's like, come on. It's just like, I love the sense of Canadianness. That's what I call it.
How would you describe it?
Yeah.
You know, that's vibes.
Yeah, that is extreme vibes.
Like the moods, like I don't like people, you know.
You don't like people. You keep saying that so much.
I've heard a lot of people saying they don't like people. They still hang with people, but they don't like people.
Yeah,
exactly.
I have to live in this human body for a while.
Wow.
I don't like you guys. Like, people are.
What do you mean by for a while?
Oh, I believe in, a lot of. I'm a very spiritual person.
Are you working with Elon Musk to be transplanting your brain into a lion one day?
So what?
No. Elon Musk is human, so he wouldn't do nothing for me. I believe that we are not okay.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
It's a bit extreme.
People think that we are human, but I believe that we are just experiencing a human, we are living in a human life right now, but we are not human. We're like souls or whatever you want to call it. It's bigger than us. We like to believe that we're the shit, but we're not. The universe is so much more to us, and we're just here to run it, to be honest. But, that's a story maybe for another day. But yeah, I don't like people, so my ideal place to live would be as far as I can from people, and just see, that control.
That
I don't know.
That is a way of seeing.
What's wrong? Did I say something?
No, that.
No,
wait. That's one way of putting it. It's like all of that. For some reason, I was just imagining a doctor opening up a body in half and all organs coming out. It's like, how can she say we're not human? We have organs inside us.
Yeah.
It's like, I just imagine.
What?
For example, what's happening in Congo right now? People are killing people. I would like to look at the images, but I would imagine you would see tons of dead bodies all, together. Like, you would see 50 bodies just laying around with a bunch of blood, and that's what people are. Just meat and bones and organs. That's what makes you human, and you think you're so special because of that. But if you,
I don't think. Look. I don't think humans are special in any way, shape, or form. Like, I just think that, like, I don't even consider myself special. I just consider myself, as the French would say, avant-garde. I'm looking always. I'm always looking for the future, a better future. Living my life. Living
Jean-Pierre.
No, my lord.
Jean-Pierre.
Jean-Pierre. Reminded me of a Hell's Kitchen episode. Hey, Jean-Pierre. You call me. My name is Jean-Philippe. You call me Jean-Pierre one more time, I cut your head off. It's like, oh damn. It's like, okay. Man was mad. But yeah, it's just like I'm always looking into like me, how can I make other people's lives better? But like I want to also have progress in my life, and I want to excel in everything I do, and I want to live my life to the max, and I want to like not be one of those people that get overly rich and they're like so stuck up. It's like, I can't waste a penny. I want to enjoy the heck out. If I want to buy a private plane to go anywhere in the world, I will buy a private plane to go anywhere in the world and explore every single sense of the human body I can. If I can feel every single sense of my body until I can feel the hairs moving on my body and falling, I will want to experience that at a point in my life. I want to get over my fears. I want to get over the fear of heights. I'm afraid to do that, but one day I probably will. My girlfriend says she will push me off of a plane with a parachute. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I wanna be there.
Can you not?
I wanna be there. Every time you talk about it, I remember it. It's hard to forget. I'm sorry.
Amazing. The friends I have.
What you were saying, that's beautiful.
Sorry?
What you were saying, that's beautiful. But experience, and what I was trying to say is people think we are shit because we can do that, and we should disrespect everything else in this universe because we can do that. And a dog can wake up and just decide, I want to be a doctor and take care of other dogs. We think we're special because we can do that.
Yeah.
I see myself as just a part of the universe, and I really try to understand and respect and honor other animals.
Hey, that's good. It's always good to like have other perspectives beyond our own. It's just like to see beyond what we are as humans and just look beyond that. Look beyond the superficial is what I like to say.
That's where I live the most. That's
Remind
why
me.
I consider myself
Never.
human. Okay, now
Remind me not to ever.
It's just I'm a lot more than just a human being.
Yeah. I feel it.
I don't want to have a conversation with y'all when I'm high. My head will hurt so bad.
Travel.
I mean, you gotta contemplate life somehow, some way, someday.
Yeah, we will travel and have a lot of fun experiences. Sorry.
So it's gonna be from food to transcendent conversations.
Who can take it there? I swear. But yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about, and I feel like one episode is not even enough to talk about it all. But
yeah, one episode is like, please, you're just scratching the surface.
yeah, I tell you guys that I really appreciate what you're doing. Kevin already knows that because talk to him, but Dean, I need you to know too. Guys, people with the worst behavior are so underrated, and you guys, you're giving us a place, a safe place to talk about everything and just, be ourselves. You're, thank you for this.
No, it's like this is the how can I say that, the moment and space where I feel like a lot of people, I don't know if it's like the comfort we're bringing to people, but like I feel like people are so much more here when they're just talking and letting their hearts out. Like when we interviewed Elsie, I saw a side of him that I never thought I see, like this excitable, this forward thinking, this I don't know, when you have that inner child in you, I never thought I'd hear that from him. And then many other guests. We had OBS the other while, like a while ago, and he was out of his element, but he was like putting himself out there, and he was talkative. He was pushing himself to like that. And I don't know if it's like the ambiance, the setting we're putting in here, but I appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate that you are.
I think it's the fact that we know this is the worst behavior crew. So nothing that I say will be bad, because it's the right place to be bad.
Exactly. It's like, as you can see, there's no censorship here. If you want to say fuck, you say fuck. If you want to say shit, you should say bitch, fucking asshole, dick, cunnilingus, assalingus. I don't know, whatever you want to.
Assalingus. Okay, buddy. Assalingus. I'm gonna use that in the phrase one day.
Trademark. Dean Hassan, 2021.
I don't curse like that, so that's not the part. But the fact that you won't be judged talking about what you're talking about, that's where.
No, that's the main objective. That's the main objective of this, because a lot of radio shows and talk shows nowadays, there's a lot of filters and what you cannot talk about and what you can talk about, and normally whatever about is not really what you want to talk about, and it's not what you feel comfortable talking about. And then what you can talk about is that's the thing that really pushes you to like go forward and go beyond just the normal regular topic. And that's what the aim of this podcast is, just put people out of their element and make them beyond just like talking about binaries and ones and zeros. No, that's not the objective. The objective of this is like make people think better to do better. That's how I see it.
If anyone is listening to this and they would like to talk to me, and interview me, just at this podcast, just set the bar way too high. I am that filter me, and I just want to be able to be free like this all the time. And if I can, then just don't talk to me. Talk to your mom. I don't care.
Ooh, talk to your mama.
She throwing the fire hoops, yo.
You guys are setting the bar way too high. I don't know. I had a girl inviting me to do an interview. He's so polished and so right that I was like, I will have to create an entire personality to talk to you, and I have time for that now. So I'm sorry, but I can't.
Yeah, when you have to like be someone else just to like be the people pleaser, it's just not. It doesn't even agree with me. I see like a lot, today I felt like the real you, even though I've never met you, but like I feel like that was the realest point, that's the realest you've ever been and you'll ever be
in public.
Okay, in public. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming here, and I appreciate you giving us your 2 cents, even though your 2 cents were not done yet. But we really do appreciate. I can speak for the both of us. That it's refreshing to have a different opinion, a different mindset, and just to explore other ideas and to expand more. So we do actually appreciate everything you said and every little feedback you gave us, because we do get feedback from people and it's like, oh, it's amazing, keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna go forward. But we never got a feedback like yours. It's like people actually feel free here, and the bar is set way too high, and
well,
yeah,
we're doing our best here. We're doing our best.
It's just comforting to hear this thing. It's comforting. It's amazing. It's refreshing. Thank you so much for being with us here. Thank you so much for participating in this little nut job of a show. But
we did go this
episode was mild. This episode was mellow. You know, it was mellow.
Yeah, it was mild. Like Ariana literally has heard other episodes. She goes like, "Y'all are wild." Like, there's some days we just go out like straight up crazy and be like, "Fuck you, bitch!" Like, whoa, what the fuck? This episode, like, okay,
this episode was very cool. Chill, nice. and it's always, for me at least, it was a way of like, you know, feeling the environment. But I'm sure there will be part 2 of this episode.
Definitely.
And we'll expand the topics more, and maybe the wild side is gonna come out way better in episode 2.
I don't know if I wild side, but you know.
When I say wild side, it's just like the savagery coming from both our mouths is just gonna be over the roof.
You think I'm bad? Just wait, me indeed.
What's going on? I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know. It's going to. You know, we gotta do something together that involves food, because I just think that's going to be very beautiful and something else.
Ooh. I hear a collab coming up.
A collab is always amazing and always welcome.
We should definitely do that very soon, because, you know, people need this. People need to understand food like we do.
No doubt.
They'll just learn to appreciate life more, and you know, yeah, we should definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, that is unfortunately all the time we have for today. We'd like to thank our guest, Ariana, Moçambicana. Oh yeah, do Pulana, but I'm not sure if you're from Pulana.
Whoa. That would be a good rhyme, though.
But yes, thank you so much for being with us, and I hope that you can share more experiences with us in the future. It was blessed. It was blessed having you here and sharing parts of food that I never thought I'd hear someone else, like, you know, envelop in such a way. But yes, it was amazing.
Thank you guys for having me. For all the crew, please embrace your worst behavior. always, because if you can be your truest self, then you're doing this right. Okay? Don't try to be like everyone else. It's boring and it's not worth it. Just embrace your shadow side and embrace yourself. Please, guys. It's the best thing you can do for us all. Because just sharing how different you are, it's just doing great for all of us. So guys, thank you for having me, and yeah.
Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
It was our pleasure. It was really our pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's been one more episode of the Worst Behavior Podcast. I have been Dean Hassan, and of course my special friend, my dearest, almost beloved co-host, Kevin Williams.
Browski.
Kevin to the win.
Browski.
And once again, a big thank you to our guest, Ariana. Let's do this. Let's go beyond. Let's be our best selves. And we'll see and hear each other on the next episode. I don't know when that's going to be because we've been sketchy with the timing. But yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah. we don't promise.
It's part
the
of
exact scheduling.
The scheduling is a little bit out of place. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But yes, people, thank you so much for listening. For those of you that listened, and thank you for all of the people. Well, I'm not going to say thank you for all of the people that have been asking things on Twitter, because no one has been asking shit on Twitter. You guys gotta have more interaction, like I swear. And that is why we opened an account on Stereo so you guys can interact more with us. And that is not happening. Interact more with us so we can interact more with you, and so we can have content that's more relevant to you guys and more relevant to us. So yes,
because on Stereo, I believe we have a little more space. If you guys want to talk about anything, literally, when we set the date for the live streams on Stereo, you guys come in. You guys want to give ideas of topics for the podcast? Comment on Stereo. Suggestions for guests? Come to Stereo. We'll be there. We're open to ideas and shit. And please try to go to our socials. Try to comment. Try to do something, because feedback from y'all, that's all we need. That's how we maintain the Worst Behavior Crew being the podcast that it actually is today, thanks to you guys. So come on, don't be shy, people. Don't be shy.
Indeed.
That's all
So,
I got.
Without further ado, Worst Behavior Podcast out. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.